This is Real Life with Deb Waterbury, a real show for real people with real issues. And now, here's your host, Dr. Deb Waterbury.
Hello, welcome to this episode of Real Life with Deb Waterbury. We're right in the middle of our Mind, Body, and Soul series. I've been really enjoying this. And you know what, my guest today, I love her dearly, but I don't love her in the morning. But I love her. I do love her. I love the after effect, Linda. This is Linda Clinard, and she owns Purelit Studios, and she does all things fitness. And I found out about Linda from another one of my clients. And I came thinking, oh, this sounds like this would be really fun. And then the first day I was like, this is not fun, but it was really good. I mean, this is one of the best, honestly, one of the best studios I've ever been to. And it's like a family. Everybody just loves each other. And she knows what she's talking about and what she's doing. So again, she's the owner. You're the everything.
I'm the everything right now.
At Purelit Studios.
From owner to janitor.
That's called owning your own business.
It sure is. It sure is.
So Linda, why don't you tell us how you got started in the whole fitness thing?
Sure. So it is a long story.
Okay, that's all right.
But we're going to shorten it. We're going to shorten it. So I've been in the fitness industry for about 12 years.
Okay.
It came by accident. My heart has always been medicine, health.
Okay.
And I wanted to be a dental hygienist, and then it changed to a doctor. And then, but number one was always being a mom. I always wanted to be a mom. That was number one. And you can't do both very easily.
No.
So
you can't really do anything very
can't really
easily
do anything.
when you're momming.
No, you can't. And so because I was momming, I went to school and I got my associates, and then I applied for the dental hygiene program 3 times and then had strong feelings. It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right thing to do. And so I pulled out all 3 times and had my last child at that last one. So that was my number 3 reason. She's 6 now. So anyway, so I thought, I'm just gonna get my school degree and be a mom, and then we'll see where life takes us. I love working out. My husband introduced me to doing group fitness for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, no, that's not for me. And he's like, try a class. And
Where was he going? I mean, how did he, what was he doing?
So we were working out on the southeast side of Tucson.
Okay.
And we were going to a health club called La Mariposa.
Okay.
And I took my first class, and if these 2 girls watch it, Callie and Lisa, they were the instructors at the time, and they were such a riot, and they were fun, and they were down to earth, but they worked hard. And I got hooked immediately just doing the group fitness thing. And it was so much more fun to work out with other people than to just do your own thing on, with your headphones on.
Or looking at the TV, because then you could stop and have.
Well, I didn't do that, but there were plenty that did. And it was entertaining to watch how people exercise. But
I'm going to pretend that you didn't say that, because I'm pretty sure I'm entertaining in the morning.
We all are in our own way.
When you make us do choreograph stuff, because I've tried to tell you that white girl
You do
from
just
the
great.
South,
You do just great.
White girl from the South, no rhythm. You know that. Okay,
That's
so
okay.
I got
That's
you,
okay.
Brian. Her husband's name's Brian.
My husband's name is Brian. So we started doing group fitness, and then one day an instructor said, you should teach. And I'm like, no. And she goes, no, really, I think you'll do really well at it. And so I got certified, and I taught my first class, and I was hooked again. And I just loved it.
Yes.
And I loved it because not only did it push me to be better, but I loved the energy, the play off of each other that you got in a group setting. And so then I thought, I can get a free membership and get paid and have my kids in childcare. Like, I thought it was just a win-win-win. Like, it was just an easy, but it just kept going from there. And I wanted more and I wanted more. And over the years, I decided that this was kind of my path that I wanted to pursue. I wanted to be able to help people from the opposite spectrum. Rather than seeing sick people, I wanted to be helping, and they could be sick, but people just being healthier and happier.
You look in the mirror and go, I'm
tired.
sick and tired of this. No, honestly, what I love most about what you just said was that it's the health aspect. Like, that was your first love. The whole, and I don't mean this a slam against anybody who does gyms or who does, workout routines and whatever, and our fitness instructors, but I don't run across too many who began in the health industry. Do you know what I mean? Or at least looking in that area, because it's more, and my son is a fitness director. And so I understand, he's a muscle head, but he loves the health part of that, which is what makes him good at that, but not too many do that.
Not too many do that. Mm-mm. No.
And it makes it more, I can trust it better because I know that you have the whole picture of what that looks like.
Right, absolutely. It's so much more than superficial. And so many people, when they, and I'm guilty of it too, you know, when I would go and work out, it was very superficially goal oriented. You know, I need to lose weight. I feel fat. And it was also negative and derogatory kind of.
Yes, because everything you said.
Self-loathing. And that's it's not a healthy place to be in your head.
No.
And so, you know, especially talking about health, what is it? Soul, mind, body and soul. Mind, body, and soul. There's so much more to health than superficial.
Yes.
And in fact, if you don't hit and fix what's in here, this stuff will never be permanent.
Nope.
You know?
That's exactly right.
You can't. You need to. In fact, my symbol, my logo, actually taps into that. So So when I was looking at. I'm kind of jumping around.
No, that's okay. We're women, so we jump.
We do. But what I wanted something to represent from materialistic to the internal.
Okay.
And that you're lit from within, and that true change is from inside. It's not from outside.
Very good.
Now, sometimes we start from the outside and it becomes internal.
Yes.
And that's okay because we all have a different journey. We all get there in different ways.
Yes.
But the point is that we get there, right?
Yes.
And so that was kind of what these outer rings down here are, is the materialistic kind of outside yourself kind of a thing.
Right.
You know, usually when people join a gym, it's because I want to lose weight, or I want to look a different way, or whatever. That's usually what I hear. And so working from there, and then we go inside, and hopefully I have this program that's called Flip the Switch. And it's founded from this exact principle, which is going from external to internal by, okay, you've got your goals, great. They're important, they're valued, you know, we need to work on them, but how do we get there?
Very good.
How do we get there? So I can provide you the toolkit to get not just the great workout experience, but we're going to try and tap into the emotional triggers. We're going to try and tap into the whys behind it.
Wow.
And
well, how often do you do the Flip the Switch program? I mean, is that something that goes in and out?
It's really grown. Like, that's become, I think, my signature feature as a studio owner has been the Flip the Switch program. So I started doing them last April of 2019. So
do they go for a certain period of time?
Yeah, so they started as a 6-week program, and I've increased it to 8 weeks because I feel like we need a little bit more time to make these habits stick.
Well, and literally, I mean, that's the scientifically proven it takes 7 weeks.
Oh, really?
To actually change a habit.
Go.
So the 8 weeks is perfect.
The 8 weeks is perfect. Yes. And, you know, it's what I get so excited about is, in fact, the term Flip the Switch came from an interview discussion I was having with one of the current members here. And he was with me at another gym.
Yes.
And we were doing a 6-week health challenge, and it was different, similar, but different. And we were talking about it, and he had not exercised or eaten right for a while. And I was talking to him at the end of the program. I said, well, what are your takeaways? What did you learn? What did you feel? You know, kind of that kind of interview. And he said, you know, I forgot what it felt like to feel good.
Oh.
And that just gave me goosies just when he heard that. And then he said, and I never want that to go away.
Oh.
And I like that. That makes me emotional because he flipped the switch.
Yes, absolutely.
He flipped the switch. And that was so empowering. So empowering. Just that I got to be a part of that.
That's what I was about to say.
It's
exciting. The thing to know that you were so integral in helping him to flip that. I mean, at the end of the day, we have to flip our own switches.
We absolutely do.
We need someone to help me figure out how to do that.
Right.
And that's what you do. So what was the brainchild behind this studio? Because I've kind of been coming as it's been coming to its fruition, and it's like it is such a cool, like, it's almost like this New York style studio. So tell me what made you.
That's a compliment.
It is.
That's a compliment.
Well, I mean it. So what made you decide to do this in particular?
So in my experience working for, I've worked for 5 different health studios or gyms. And what I discovered was there were so many things lacking. I mean, they have a lot of great things. Everyone had great things about them. That's why they're successful. but there were things that I felt I was still hungry for that
Yes.
I didn't have certain needs met or desires met or things met. For example, I would come into a gym and most people wouldn't know me. And I just felt like
I agree.
I
love most
was a
about
number.
this one. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I know everyone.
Yes.
And I call you or
Yes,
text
I know,
you if I don't see you. And that's kind of the intimate amenity that comes from a smaller boutique type setting is now big box gyms can do it, but that takes, a lot of things.
Yes.
So I wanted to have the customer experience that I always missed out on.
Very good.
And so I wanted to create that for everyone else.
So what kind of classes do you offer here at Purelit?
Like just about well, right now, it's my own flavor of high intensity interval training. So I've coined it as Lit Hit to kind of go off of the business name. But it's high intensity interval training. We push for the full hour. There's no, in case you haven't noticed, we don't do much. It's a big push, but
it's good though.
And people have described it as CrossFitty in the sense that we're really trying to do more big powerlifting, things like that, but not as intense. Maybe would be
it's kind of a hybrid
it.
between the two.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
And you're bringing on yoga, some dance classes.
Yes.
So what are some of those things going to be?
So we also have yoga that's coming on. We have a Pilates class that's going to be coming on. We've got a bar class that's coming on. We've got a couple spin classes. I've also got a class that I've coined as Lit Flight, which is a high intensity interval training, all cardio, no equipment. So it's using our amazing bikes, our treadmills, our row machines. Sometimes we throw in the TRXs or the kettlebells or the steps.
Kind of like what we did last Thursday? That was such a great workout. So let me, I cannot tell you guys, and I have referred so many people to come to Purelit because it is, and I've been an on and off. I'm 58 years old and I have been in and out, and fitness has always been part of my life. But I've done and we've moved a billion times because my husband's military. So I've been in so many different studio settings and different gym settings, the big box ones, the small boutique ones. I always prefer the small boutique ones. But I can tell you that what Linda said about how she's looking and wanted to make this gym something that the experiences that you were missing, she's knocked it out of the park with this, because I think that's always what I was missing, was that it's that people knew who I was. It's the whole Cheers thing. You want to go somewhere where people know your name. I mean, you really do.
Absolutely. You do.
Then people notice if you're not there. They notice if you are there. I mean, I get texts from you. I get texts from other members if I miss. And then I took that 3 weeks off and I was continually getting, we're missing you. Can't wait till you get back. That is so wonderful.
It is so wonderful.
To have that part of a gym experience. And then you don't even mention the fact that it's a phenomenal workout. And I've done lots of HIIT stuff. I've done cross training. I've done all of that. So this is a great workout. I'm looking forward to the yoga and the Pilates.
Me too. It's going to balance things out quite a bit.
It will. I think so too. Well, okay. So Linda is definitely going to be joining us in our giveaway. As you know, during this Mind, Body, and Soul series, every one of our guests are doing a giveaway. I think you're giving a free month.
I am.
That is a killer deal, man. Let me tell you, it's a serious killer deal. So that's going to be her giveaway. You'll be able to see the details about that underneath. Also, you'll have all the details about how to get in touch with Linda, how to join the gym, where the gym is, all the specifics about that. I really encourage you, and it's never too late to do that. It doesn't matter what time of year, what time of life, where you are. None of those things matter. And even as a Christian woman, maybe most especially as a Christian woman and a Christian man, we really have to understand this is the temple. And because this is the temple, God does expect us to take care of that temple. And that doesn't mean you have to be a bodybuilder. That just means you need to be healthy. And it's wonderful to have women like Linda who will put these kinds of things together that do your mind, body, and soul. So I highly suggest you get in touch with her, and I'll see you at the gym. Thanks, Linda.
Thank you so much, Deb.
Thank you for joining me today on this episode of Real Life with Deb Waterbury. I hope it's been a blessing to you as much as it was to me. If you want any of my books or information on articles or any of my speaking engagements, you can go to my website at debwaterbury.com. God bless you.